So who all were your teachers in SIPS?
Mayurish Rao sir for medicinal chemistry.
Right.
Vadekar sir was for cognosy, pharmacognosy, and mm, for the new teachers was for Mayurish Rao is well known for
Yeah.
uh, his
Yeah.
throughout the 4 years. So
Yes.
I know him very well.
And who was the principal during your time?
Uh, the Nike sir was there for first 2 years.
Naik sir,
Yes,
and then BC sir.
yes.
Okay, so you were there from.
Uh, for 2012 to 2016. And
Okay.
then I joined in 2016. I joined Nipur Ahmedabad, and
Uh,
2018 I completed, and I have joined directly ICT.
I see. Anybody is working on microneedles in ICT?
Yes, Vavia sir is working on Satish Rozekar. He's
Acha.
student. He
Uh,
working on microneedle, and now he gone for postdoc in
Acha.
UK. Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. So they have developed it out there only in ICT, or they've procured it
No,
from somewhere?
they collaborated with UK institute, one King College, I guess. King
Acha.
College. He got fellowship of that exchange program fellowship.
Okay,
He got.
okay, 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 okay. That, so they are preparing the microneedles out there in UK,
Yes,
not
yes,
here.
yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Let's see. We are also thinking about, going into some new direction, because I'm done with nanoparticles and NLCs and SLNs.
Yes, yes.
So let's see how we can, diversify.
I saw Isha's thesis.
Acha.
Uh, she worked a lot in
Yeah,
her master.
yeah.
Who is your guide? I'm saying at that time in 2018. She said, "Yeah, Ranpisi ma'am, she's very strict. She taught me everything from how to write, everything."
Yeah. See, if you get good students, they learn also, then you can
Yes, yes,
give a lot of inputs. It's both ways, you know.
yes.
Another 6 more minutes. I think we'll have to wait for some more students to join.
Yes.
So at Canada, you were for 1 year or so?
No, no, not for 1 year. It's for 2 weeks program only.
Acha, only 2 weeks
Yes,
program.
yes.
Okay, okay. So what did you learn out there? How was it like? How was it?
Business canvas model for pitching, how you can define your pitch, 3 minute pitch, 5 minute pitch in
Mm,
front of your investors, in
mm,
front of your clients,
mm,
customers.
mm,
So how you will do the marketing of your innovation, how
mm,
you will build your
mm,
prototype.
mm.
So this is and media interviews, so very important, that is media interview.
Okay.
How you will present your presentation skill, how do you will improve your presentation skill for
Okay.
that.
Okay. So then later, can we call you for business model canvassing also?
Yes, sure, I'll do.
Okay. Okay. So actually, Sadhna had given us an option this time,
Yes,
prototyping or business model canvassing. I'm like, let's go stepwise. First, let us understand prototyping, then we can go for business model canvassing.
yes, sure, sure.
So yes, we'll keep another one. And how far is Amit Lokande from his thesis submission?
He has started the startup now. That's why
It's
the
getting
PhD
delayed.
has yes, PhD
Mhm.
get delayed because of that.
Okay. And what about Kranti Sagar?
These
Going to
he
submit
also
or not?
he also in a part of some other works now. That's why
Yeah,
it's delaying.
this is getting
Otherwise,
delayed.
if you did now, the madam will relieve you, release
Huh.
you.
Huh.
The fault is from the students. They are delaying.
Okay. Okay. So Kranti Sagar is also my student.
Yes, I know.
Mhm.
He's also doing some other works now, like startup
Yes.
or the company. He build
Yes.
up his own company, so
Yes.
that's why it's delaying.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it won't.
Mm. I have been inviting him, like you gave some, talks and all, but he is a little reluctant as of
Hmm.
now.
He's very busy. He's very busy.
Mhm. Rebecca has joined and Neeraj has also joined. Okay. We'll wait for 3 more minutes, Pooja, and then we'll
Yes,
start.
yes.
Yeah?
Perfect, ma'am.
Okay. Sadhna, have the mentee colleges joined?
Not yet joined, ma'am. I put a reminder for the same, but not yet joined.
Okay, okay. You want to say a few words for the mentee college?
Yes, ma'am.
You would you like to speak a few words regarding the mentee college or something like that?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
Okay, okay. So, Pooja, being in this IIC, continuously conducting these programs, our college has been given the mentorship. Okay, so we are having two, three colleges, mentee colleges under us, and Sadhna is guiding them as to how to conduct the IIC programs and all. So today is a session wherein the mentee colleges also will be joining and understanding how to conduct these programs. Okay, I'll close my video for now and we'll start in a few minutes. Yeah, good morning, Gujar sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, Pooja.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sadhna, is the number sufficient? Can we start?
Yes, ma'am. We will start.
Okay. Rebecca, could you start?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Put on your
Principal has
video.
joined.
Sir? Hello?
Patil sir has joined, matla.
Yeah, yes, sir. I've seen Patil sir has joined. Yeah, Rebecca, put your video on. Others,
Oh,
you
yes.
can put your video off.
Okay. Okay. Ma'am, I request you to please record the session.
Yeah, recording has started by Sadhna.
Okay. A very good morning to everyone. This is Rebecca De Silva. I am a second year student of MPharm studying at Sihagar Technical Education Society, Sihagar College of Pharmacy. I welcome you all at the institution's Innovation Council of Sihagar College of Pharmacy. I am extremely delighted to welcome each one of you to our online session on prototype process design and development prototyping. This workshop will undoubtedly be very interesting and beneficial to each one of us. So let us have a look at what our today's session is all about. An effective product development process cannot exist without prototyping. It's not uncommon for an entrepreneur and a product manager to assume they are entirely separate disciplines. But in practice, there is always an element of prototyping involved in any design undertaking. Prototype can take many forms depending on the context. But in general, we define a prototype as any preliminary model or representation of a concept. If that sounds vague, it's because they can take on many different forms. Speaking of it in layman's language, for example, a prototype of a web page might be a series of images stitched together in a PowerPoint slide. That's how prototype continually serves as an invaluable tool for testing and improving design concepts. Prototyping has become a very broad spectrum. Prototype comes in a wide variety of forms, serves a wide variety of purpose, and can be made in a wide variety of ways. In our world, it doesn't make sense to restrict ourselves to simply thinking about how we'd interact with a product. Whether it's physical, digital, or experience-based, we define a prototype simply as an early model built to test a concept. At various stages throughout the design process, it is vital to produce a model representation to learn from and create a more informed end product. Long before production commitment, prototype provides the opportunity to interact with a product, to ensure optimal user experience and well-executed design details. Examining preliminary design detail in a more real-life form allows weakness to be identified, increase project efficiency, and helps deliver better end results. Now I would like to request our respected principal, Dr. Rajesh B. Patil, to give an opening remark.
Okay, thank you, Rebecca, for that nice insights. First of all, I bid a warm welcome to Pooja Madam on behalf of STS and the faculty and students of SCOP. Today, she's going to have her deliberations on prototype and process design prototyping. I hope she being innovation ambassador, she knows well what the prototype, how the prototype is important on the part of budding students. And today's deliberations will certainly help the students understanding what exactly is are these prototyping, design prototype or process designing is. At the beginning, outset, Rantisa Madam just mentioned that SCOP is being a mentor of some institute, some of the institutes, and these almost 8 institutes are there to whom SCOP is mentoring this IIC session, and hopefully some of the participants from this mentee. Sorry, am I audible? Rebecca?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So just as mentioned by Ranpis madam, SOP is mentoring some around 8 institutes, and some participants must be there. They will also understand how these sessions will be are to be conducted, and what is the purpose of such sessions. Uh, and with these brief remarks, I once again welcome Pooja madam, and I thank her for accepting our invitation and joining this session. Thanks one and all, and over to you, Rebecca. You can continue.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Mr. Neeraj Pawar to introduce our today's speaker, Ms. Pooja Ashok Todke.
Good morning, all of you. I am so pleased to be with you today and to have the chance to introduce our guest speaker, Ms. Pooja Todke ma'am. She is a PhD scholar at Department of Pharmaceutical Science and Technology, Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai. She has been awarded as Innovation Ambassador for the innovation titled NanoGR Dead Point of Care Blood Group Detection Kit by AICT MHRD Innovation Cell at AICT Headquarters, New Delhi, India. She has been selected in top 20 from all over India at the National Bioentrepreneurship Competition for Innovation titled Insta Nano Amphotericin B, a simple, affordable, revolutionary technology for amphotericin B nanotherapy. Besides that, she has a great understanding of the development process of innovative and affordable excellence in the drug delivery platform and vital issues in healthcare. Her key focus is on mitigation of issues related to cost and scale up of nano-engineered targeted drug delivery, which is the main hurdle in its commercialization. She has a great knowledge of prototype process design and development and remarkable vision for it. Finally, she is also just a fascinating person and we are all in a treat for today. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming Ms. Pooja Todke ma'am. Now I would like to call Pooja ma'am for her guidance. Over to you ma'am.
Thank you so much, Neeraj, for a wonderful introduction. I'm very happy to be here. And once again, I'm very thankful to Sinhagad College of Pharmacy for inviting me and all students who are present here. Thank you so much. So and now I'm going to start my presentation.
Avinash Kakar, do you have anything to say? You have raised your hand. Avinash? Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay,
ma'am.
fine. Yeah.
My slides are visible?
Yes. Go ahead.
Perfect, perfect. So today I'm going to discuss about the prototype and design development of prototyping. So before going to the actual topic that is on prototype, I would like to briefly discuss about the mindset should have in a young innovators and entrepreneurs. Show your innovation, but don't tell about that. That is mean that to communicate your vision in an impactful and meaningful way by creating an experiences using illustrative visuals and telling good stories to the your investor, customers, end users. The second mindset that is very important that is focus on human values. Empathy for a people you are designing for and feedback from that. Feedback from this user is a fundamental for a good designing of your prototyping. Third, that is craft clarity. Produce a coherent vision out of a messy problems. Frame it in a way to inspire others and fuel ideation. Very, very important mindset should have in a young innovator that is embrace experimentation. Prototype is not only simply or validating your idea, but it is an integral part of your innovation process. We build to think and learn. The fifth, that is be mindful of a process. You should know where you are in the design process, what methods to use in that stage, and what your goals are. The sixth, that is bias toward action. Design thinking is a, and it is very important the doing than the thinking, bias toward doing and making over thinking and meeting. So last point mindset that is very important, that is bring together innovator from the varied background and viewpoints to enable the breakthrough innovations to emerge the diversity in your team members. So, so what is a design thinking process? It consists of 5 steps. The first step that is empathize, that is focus on human values. So we have to investigate the need and requirement of the your customers. It's very important. If you don't know about their need and requirement, how you will go to the step 2? Then they come to know about the need and requirement, you will go to the step 2, that is define. Now you have to articulate you are the main problem where you want to focus. So now you are got to know that that's you are the main problem you are going to solve. Then step 3, that is ideation, to use your rational thoughts and imaginary thoughts to combine together to get enough brainstorming idea to solving their main problem. So fourth, that is prototype. So now you have to build the representation or artifacts which you are problem solving, like you are preparing a diagnostic kit for the early detection of cancer. So you have to create a kit. For that, you have to create an artifacts for that. Now the that is fifth step, that is test. You have to test your ideas and gain the user feedback, and very important. So, so what is the first question will arise, that is what is the prototype? Prototype is a getting ideas and exploration out of your head into the physical world. A prototype can be anything. It is a physical form, it is a wall in post-it notes, a role-playing activity, a space, an object like seeing in this visuals, you can see this visuals, an interface, or even a storyboard like this. So the resolution of your prototype should be adequate with your progress of the project. In early exploration, keep your prototype rough or rapid to allow yourself to learn quickly and investigate a lot of different possibilities. Prototypes are most successful when the design team, users, and others can experience and interact with them. Like imagine you have prepared one diagnostic kit for early detection of cancer from the blood samples. So after testing your prototype, the users you have given a feedback for there is a taking too much time for the diagnosis. So you will, after feedback, you will come to know that is there is something loopholes in the prototypes. So you need to work on that loophole. So what you learn from those interaction can help you drive a deeper empathy as well as a shape a successful solution. So next question arises, that is why do we prototype? Why do we prototype? That is traditionally prototyping the thought of the way, taste functionality, but prototyping is used for many reasons, including this non-mutual exclusive. The first that is I already told, that is empathy gaining. We have to focus on the human values. Prototyping is a tool to deepen your understanding of the design space and your users, even at a pre-solution phase of your project. Explore, exploration, build to think and develop multiple solution option. Testing, create a prototypes, develop in the context to the test and refine solution with the users. Inspirations, inspire others, teammates, your clients, your customers, investor by showing your vision. So the goals of prototyping. What the goals of prototyping? We prototype to learn. If a picture is a worth of 1,000 words, a prototype is a worth of 1,000 pictures. Solve disagreements. Prototyping is a powerful tool that can eliminate ambiguity, assist in ideation, reduce the miscommunication, start a conversation. A prototype can be a great way to have a different kind of conversation with the users. Fail quickly and cheaply. That is, creating a quick and dirty prototype allows you to test number of ideas without investing a lot of money and time in a front of it. Manage the solution building process. Identifying a variable to explore encourages you to break a large problem down into smaller, testable chunks. So what is the principle of prototype? So first, very important principles, as I told, that is empathy gaining. The objective of is to learn from our users. We need to know about our need and requirements of our users. Like you are preparing diagnostic kit, so you should know what customer, your customer would be your doctors, government hospitals, pathology labs. So you should know what they want, what they require as of now. So the principle number 2, the first, and define what you want to test. Principle number 3, you have to keep your expectation, set your expectation. Principle number 4, we plan less and prototype more and more. Principle number 5, the start with a low fidelity prototype. I will explain further what is a low fidelity prototype, iterate that and refine that. Principle number 6, draw. Learn to think with your hand. Draw and sketch it down that your prototype will be this, will be that. So
Pooja, ma'am, you are on mute.
Muted. Could you unmute yourself? Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
So I can start from starting.
No. The last slide.
The
The
this slide.
principles you were talking about.
Principle.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. So the principle number 7, we prototype just what we need. Principle number 8, we do not fall in love with our first ideas. We should love with the customer need and requirements. We have to articulate our prototype like people want, not you want be. Principle number 9, calm down. The first prototype is going to be rough only. 10, that is keep track and what you have learned from that prototype and user feedback. Feedback is very necessary for going prototype, your first step to reach to the finished product of your prototype. So this is a prototype canvas. So you can, after this lecture, student can take a print of this canvas and fill your your innovations. So these are consist of 5 points. The customer job to be done. At that point, you have to write about your customer. So who is your customers? So imagine you have prepared a diagnostic kit. Now, in that case, you have your customer. Who will be your customer? That the pathologists, doctors, or government hospitals and cancer hospitals, Cancer Institute, National Cancer Institute. So this will be your customers. So now you have to write down job to be done for their customers. So you have to prepare a detection kit that will be visual, required, should not be time consuming. It should be quick or patient friendly. From the detection can be non-invasive techniques. So this would be your job to be done for the customers. The second, that is customer benefit. So what does the customer get out of it? When will the customer have a big smile on his and her face? So this should be right in the second point. The third, that is customer promise. What is your promise to your customer by using this product? So promise would be in a diagnostic kit that this is 100% accurate results. There is no false positive results. So this would be your promise to your customers or your end users. So key feature, the fourth point, that is key features. So what are the key feature and functionalities of the product? But focus on the minimum required features and prevent some other spectralities. The fifth, that is steps. So what are the minimal steps the customer needs to go through the reach the job to be done and the benefit? Could there be an alternative for the step, or what is the experience from each and every step from the customers? Do they really need the steps, or do you need store down and reaching to the goal in the mind? So this is very important canvas. You should build your canvas for your innovation. So next, that is prototyping, building and testing. So this is the visuals when we are testing our prototype. in the competition of CI, which held at Mumbai. So the prototyping is an approach that moves a project towards action through a production of early, inexpensive, scaled down version of the product, program, service to reveal problems with the current design. Prototyping brings idea to a life, tastes their practicality, and highlights how sample of end users might think, feel about what you have created. In design thinking, designers were prototype to observe, record, judge, and measure an end user general behavior interaction. So the reaction to the overall design. So prototype can take a many forms, but they should be always be a tangible. You can touch, you can feel, you can taste. That is tangible representation of an idea or a solution. So there is a two types of prototypes. The first that is low fidelity. You can call it as a rough prototype. It's early stages of project. You can use for the storyboarding. You can see in this visual that is they have prepared some visuals that is by using sketchboards and papers, models, role playing models to play quickly and inexpensively iterate on a particular solution. So low fi prototypes are disposables and should be used minimal time and effort. So I have I would like to show one small video of low fidelity prototype. They have created one software. Before that, they have a stick model software. They have represented through the low fidelity prototypes. So
Is there a audio also to it, Pooja?
hello, ma'am.
Is there an audio in the this video
There
also?
is there is music only, background music.
Okay, okay. Because we
It is
can't hear
audible?
anything.
Is it
So
audible, ma'am?
no, the music is not audible. So
Problem.
I hope you know how to add it. When you are sharing, you have to say, you know.
1 second, ma'am. I'll do that. So student.
Close the presentation, and when you share, there you will get you know, a tray which says include system audio.
Okay, okay.
Click on that. Go on your previous slide. The previous slide.
Yes, ma'am. This. Audio is audible.
And take it on slideshow mode and then start.
Audio is audible.
No, I don't think so. We can't hear it. Others, can you hear?
No, ma'am.
So when you say share, there's a small box which says include system audio.
Yes, yes, I got it, got it.
Click it. Click on it. Yeah.
Yes.
Slideshow. Yeah, now we can hear.
So this is all about the low fidelity prototypes. Now come to know the high fidelity prototypes. So high fidelity prototypes are built by incrementally making changes to low-fi prototypes. By focusing on finer details over multiple iteration, high-fi prototypes will gradually look and operate closer to the finished product. This level of detail will highlight how people will respond, interact with, and perceive their design or their feedback. By making an interactive prototype, high fidelity version bring you closer and closer to the final design in terms of detail and functionality. The process of forces us to think more clearly about the usability of the program or service or any it for the intended for the end users. So use your low fidelity sketches to review user flows that make up your prototype. Identify the visual, digital, in-person details that will support clients, users in each user flow. Choose a starting point to develop high fidelity prototype, typically the most important and impactful aspects of the program or service. So I'll present three innovation which they have designed a prototype. You will you will motivated from that innovation as well. So the needle talk is a preventing needle stick injuries in an eco-friendly way, sustainable way, and anyone working in healthcare, is there an issue? Is there any issue?
No, go ahead.
Huh. Anyone working in healthcare is at a risk of needle stick injury. The research show that needles account 100 and 1000 of accidents each year, exposing to the individual potentially life-threatening blood-borne diseases. A needle talk was developed to address significant number of accidents that are caused as a result of needle disposable. So this often unreported and incident presents substantial health risks. After expensive discussion with a broad range, so how they have come to know the main problem. So they ask the question to the healthcare professional what they want, what their necessity. So the necessity of the needle dog became an apparent. The existing product were not meeting the needs of a staff. So and simultaneously presenting them with an unnecessary and preventable risk at their workplace. So with involvement of a customer feedback group, hospital management, and stakeholders, the needle dog team created an innovative and most importantly, the safe product made for healthcare professionals. So I would like to show you one demonstrating video of needle dog. 1 minute video. So how the innovation very small and simple, but the having a very huge impact in the healthcare field. So next innovation that is easy breath test for a disease detection. So the company name is Breathonics, is a spin-off company of NUS, that is National University of Singapore, that focuses on the development and commercialization of easy breath test for a disease detection using its proprietary uh, hello. Is there
Ganesh,
any?
Idea, please mute yourself.
Okay, perfect. It's proprietary breath sampling technique and data analysis algorithms. So Breathonics technology is able to complete a breath test within a 1 minute, the fastest of its kind. The clinical study with their first prototype successfully detected early stage lung cancer patient as well as misdiagnosed tuberculosis patients. So their focus areas are lung cancer, COVID-19, so all related to lung. So how the breath can be used as a sample for the detection of any lung diseases like early lung cancer as well as up to the COVID-19 and tuberculosis. So their vision is to become a global leader in a breath test for the early diagnosis and precision medicines. So I would like to show you 1 minute video of that as well.
Lung cancer is one of the world's most deadly diseases. It has a profound impact on people's lives. However, lung cancer may not be fatal if diagnosed early.
We created Breathe to make a difference in people's lives and save them from the devastating effects of lung cancer.
Breeze detects lung cancer early by identifying the biomarkers in the breath. Our breath contains molecules from our metabolism, which reveal a lot about our health. Breathonics has partnered with hospitals in Singapore, and the clinical data shows over 80% accuracy. It's easy to use, with results in under 1 minute. If the patient's biomarker is near the lung cancer zone, they are then referred to a specialist for further diagnosis. Breathonics has also delivered promising results for fast COVID-19 screening, and future models of Breeze will look into detecting heart disease and other cancers.
Our vision is to create portable breath tests that allow the patients to monitor their health from the comfort of their home, simply by exhaling.
So how the innovation is very not a simple, but it's the vision for the that is a breath can be used as a sampling for the testing the lung cancer as well. So this innovation is very great. The next innovation that is vertigen. They have to obtain this, and this is a vertigen for the hemostatic, and this obtained from a algae of the, and this is a polymers, and this is mostly for use for animals to stop the blood in within less than 0.25 seconds. And this innovation created by us like a young innovator that is 22-year-old boy. So I would like to show you the 1 minute video of this vertigen, how it works. So how they have to understand the empathic gaining, the user needs and wants. Very important. We should be investigate that user's values. So I would like to show you one case study of the chlorhexidine gel for the umbilical cord care. How they have used one strategy that is human-centered design process. So this is a chlorhexidine gel formulation they have used for umbilical cord care. The defining characteristics of the human-centered design process is that prioritizing talking to and collaborating with the people who are most likely to affected by the development of new intervention or a program. For this project, they interview mothers, visited homes, antenatal clinic, held community professional workshop, visited drug shop, shadow birth attendants to understand the issue and concern informing decision about what substance put on the umbilical cord in existing product. So insight from this activities inform their concepts. At each stage, they solicited additional feedback from the people, communities, collaborators. They were engaging with it through a rapid prototyping. So this is also one prototyping you can see here. This is a using a low fidelity prototype here. How they have interview with the mothers who are going to use that cream or gel for their child. So next, this is a human-centered design process. It consists of 4 phases. The first phase, that is immersion, gathering insight, research identifying opportunity, concepting, generating, testing ideas, strategy recommendation and materials. The first phase, that is immersion, gathering insights. So establish a baseline understanding the built on the previous chlorhexidine scale-up strategy work conducted by the Ministry of the Health and spoke with their key stakeholders. You can see here these visuals. So this is the health layout for the chlorhexidine scale-up. So Nigerian birth practices, the mother experience, the community context, and the role of different organization in healthcare behavior. So this input inform the Nigerian birthing ecosystem map and research approach for the next phase. That is research and identifying opportunity. Where there is opportunity or high opportunity of this product, that is chlorhexidine gel they have prepared. So to understand existing needs and behavior, they visited communities and spoke with and observed mother, families, birth attendants, chemists, religious leaders, antenatal clinic personnel. So they synthesized their observation into insight about the barriers, opportunities in driving greater adaptations and use of chlorhexidine gel. The third phase, that is concepting and testing and generating ideas. So they created a flyers, low fidelity flyers to promote their, promote their chlorhexidine gel. In the humans, that they have used human-centered process, design process. So to translate this opportunity into initial concept, they held 5 workshops, one in New York, 4 in Nigeria. They're mostly working on the Nigeria. They targeted for the Nigeria birthplace, world ecosystems. So together they generated, I voted on the concepts, constructed rapid prototypes of a promising ideas. They took these ideas to communities to share with the people, gather feedbacks, inspire new concept directly with their end users. Now you can see these visuals, how they have promoting their chlorhexidine gel. So next, that is strategy recommendations. So that they have prepared a toolkit over 2 parts. The guide, that they have used some messages, visual storytelling, service delivery, and common identifier. So guide for that about the concept and how they were developed an asset library, which include images and editable templates. So these files provide a starting point of adapting the concept in the guide for building your own. They hope that combination makes it easier to create a sample versions. So you can see here they have created some uh, behavior change messages like the simple protection messaging, other existing product, comparing with the existing product. They created flyers and they compared with the now the changing times as well as the changing practices. Testimonials, visual storytelling. They have created storyboards. So pictorial delivery list, pictorial routine, cord appearance after using the gel. So they have used some visual storytelling, service delivery, orientation certificate, the key community advocates like that they have done. So this is a high fidelity promotional flyer they have created. You can see there's a this flyer explaining the how to use the chlorhexidine gel and how it is important. So what is the learning and take home message from this all these slides? So we come to know about the what is a prototype, design thinking process, low fidelity products versus high fidelity prototypes, and the human centered design process, how you will how you will use this human-centered design process in your innovation. So what is the take-home message from all these slides? That is, simplicity is one of the key of a successful innovation. So all the innovations are very simple because they have used simplicity. So I would like to share my journey of a national innovation contest to motivate the student to participate more in the AICT competition. So my journey of a national innovation contest, I will start. So this innovation I have presented in this competition, that is Nano GR Date, a point of care blood group detection kit. So these are the team members, Shweta Chawla, Pooja Todke, and Amit Lokhande. And the mentors are from the ICT, that is Professor Padmavi Devrajan, and 3 mentors from ICR NIH Mumbai. So this is a small video, 30-second video, which demonstrating our innovation. Nano GR Date, a point-of-care blood group detection kit for a complete blood group profiling of major as well as clinically significant blood group. This kit provides a microtiter plate. To use this kit, add diluted whole blood sample in each row representing specific blood group. Now you can easily and rapidly read the result within 20 minutes, usually as a clot formation. Nano GR Date is example service to society through affordable excellence. This is all about the innovation I have demonstrated in through video. So these are the various rounds in the competitions. So the first round, that is idea competition, which kept in our college only. So there's a field visit and problem identification for ideations. So from that, 3,400 plus ideas were selected from different 650 plus institution innovation councils. So second round, that is POC and innovation development, proof of concept, business opportunity identification. From that, 1,641 POCs were selected from different 525 different institution innovation council. The third round, that is the one-day training they have given at the regional mentoring sessions, that business opportunity and canvas development. The fourth and last step was a national level boot camp and exhibition, the business model and venture development. From that, 200 and plus best innovation got a chance to exhibit their innovation at AICT Delhi. From the best team they have selected and got a chance to explore their expose their innovation at the international market as well. So the first round, that is idea competitions, the selection from the institute. Those research projects can convert into the startup. That innovation were selected from our college. That time, the 3 innovation were selected in 2019. And the second round, that is POC development. So in the POC development, in this round, they had looked into your 5 points. That is a problem statements, what you have given. Second, that is solution to the defined problems. Technological innovation associated with the solution. Intellectual property component with the solution. And current market requirements there for your product or not. So this point, they have looked into your innovation. So next round, that is regional mentoring sessions. So total 14 mentoring session was held at different 12 cities, targeting these POCs to provide a mentorship on idea validation, business opportunity identification, and business model development. So last round, that is national level bootcamp, 2-day training program on bootcamp on business plan, enterprise development. So they envision that best POC will be identified during the mentor round, participation in a startup bootcamp to the held at AICT, New Delhi during August 2019, further incubation and business linkage opportunity, and selected best innovation become a part of Indian startup delegation exposure, visit to South Korea, and some of the students got a chance to go to the Canada ecosystem as well. So these are some pictures while I'm presenting my innovation in front of judges at AICT Delhi. So I also got an opportunity to become a part of a Canada-India escalation program. The best innovation got a chance to become a part of CIP program. So MHRD Innovation Cell has selected student of a second cohort visit to Canada under Canada-India escalation program, that is CIAP. This is a joint program is managed by AICT and Canada India Escalation Program Excellence at a Carleton University. The CIP is aimed at enabling women entrepreneurships from Canada and India to assess the international market with a focus on the Canadian and Indian market. In 2018, 10 women entrepreneurs visited Canada as a part of CIP. In 2019, 6 women entrepreneurs visited for the 10-day comprehensive bootcamp exposure visit to Canada in January 2019. So what were the all learning from this program? So few 1 to 5 days, I have a session. I had a session with the Roland Few. He's an adjunct professor at Sprout School of Business, Carleton University. So we learned from them, that is business model canvas of our innovation, sales playbook takeaways, framework applied to your companies, pitch insight, customer pipeline, customer acquisition framework for our innovation. So after a few days, we have a session with Rick Calvo. He is an assistant professor from the Sprout School of Business. We learned many leadership capabilities, sense making, visioning, relating for our innovations. Are very important to become an entrepreneur. We should know about this qualities. Storytelling, we should add a pitch while pitching. We have to start from our pitch from the story, so we can connect with the human values as well. So these are some learnings while we are session with the Rick Calvin, and these are the some exercise we had done while this session. So after we had a very media interview training with the Professor Beth, and you can see that's we learned many things from them, that is media training, perfecting our presentation skill and media interviewing, how to face camera, how to give an answer of the questions. So this training had been done at this through their program, and these are the some glimpses of a journey. So this pictures of in the Carleton University. So recognition and opportunity. I got a chance to become a part of CIP program, which is a community of women leaders and entrepreneurs. I got an opportunity to become as a innovation ambassador of MHRD Innovation Cell, and also got the funding support from us for our startup. Our 2 innovation were selected at that time, that is Pregvidate and Nano GR Date. For a Pregvidate, we got a 5 lakh funding support, and for the Nano GR Date, we got 3 lakh 42,000 for our startup. So thank you. To end up my lecture with a motivational quote that winners don't do different things, they do things differently. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. That was very interesting and inspiring as well. Now I would like to request students to raise their hands. We will be taking the questions one by one.
Any question from the student?
May I request Guzar sir to say a few words, sir?
Yeah, sure. Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Pooja, you have really given the justice to this topic, and AICT has rightly given you the correct title, Innovation Ambassador. You started your slides with a very meaningful statement: show, don't tell. And then accordingly germinate the idea, keep the design space and explore it, and keep the focus on the human requirement. For that you have used the wonderful term empathy. and that empathy will give the inspiration about the problem solving. And the starting of the whole process you explain in a 10 principles concept, that is start with the end user and then make the learning process to solve the problem. And the concept of your canvas was very wonderful and inspiring for the student, that would really promote the design thinking in our students, and that design thinking leading to the tangible solution to the problem, along with the budget and fidelity. The fidelity was very impressive word. The dictionary meaning must be known to the students. The original and the faithful is the fidelity. So we have to be very original and faithful with our projects, and the various case studies, particularly the Bretonix and the needle dock, were very inspiring to our student. And lastly, you put the very interesting case of the umbilical cord, that is chlorhexidine gel, the human centered design. That was the real conclusion of this whole story. So I hope this will go a long way in the mind of our students and the various mentees, those who have joined. In the beginning, there were only 13 students, but at the end, it became around 70. That shows the success of your success story. Great. So thank you very much, Pooja.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you, sir. May I request Dr. Badhe to say a few words, because he's also into startups and all. So can we have Badhe, sir, please?
Hello, hi. Can you hear
Hello,
me?
sir. Hello, sir. Yes, yes, you are. We are hearing you.
Hi, good morning. Good morning, Pooja. It was a really nice
Good morning, sir.
presentation. Actually, I am also working on some of the products. We are actually working on small molecules. So actually, when I was going through the presentation, you actually nicely explain all the prototypes and things. But it was from the point of view from the developing a kit for the cancer. Just one question was coming in my mind, that how can a prototype be used in the in the drug discovery? So when actually somebody is actually trying to develop a product, how can actually we look into a prototype where low affinity product can be initially developed, and that way it can be used to develop a higher affinity product. So where the drug discovery for a new molecule or new formulation prototype can be used.
We can create for that we can create a videos on that, the promotional videos, that affinity for the lower molecule, and we can present through some visuals, so people can get to know about that. So we can use some promotional videos and some advertisement like animated videos. We can use such visual impact and additional for this prototype we can do, and we can design for that, to explaining the affinity for drug. And yes.
Thanks, Pooja. I like the presentation. It was really very informative, and for our student it will be definitely a helpful presentation when they're thinking to develop some the kits for trying to diagnose diseases. So they feel like machine learning is building so fast now. So definitely this prototyping will definitely, the lecture will definitely help them. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Can we have one or the other question from the mentee colleges? Any of the mentee colleges would like to ask any questions? Participants from the mentee colleges? Okay, what about Vishal, Thorat? No questions from you this time?
No, ma'am, no question. Thank you.
Okay.
Ma'am, Rishikesh Dharge from first year M.Pharm have a question.
Okay,
And
go ahead.
his question is, there is nothing but that the breathing technology, actually that technology can be used to detect emphysema.
All disease of related to lung can be detected by breath, because breath is connected to our lung system. So anything which is related to lung can be detected. The biomarkers are releasing from the breath. They have detected through the mass spectroscopy. So this is the technology of this innovation.
Okay, so how it can be detected actually, ma'am? Actually, that technique or that equipment, what it contains actually, and then we can analyze with the help of mass.
So this they have created one software, the one prototype, and that we just have to breathe, and the molecule can be detected through the mass. It is connected with the mass, and this one software for that they have created, and the software, the algorithms, how much the biomarkers for the that disease is increase or decrease. On the decrease or increase, the values will detect the you are positive or you will diagnose the disease. Like a tuberculosis, there is something biomarkers, or for lung cancer there is some biomarkers. So for the biomarker, they have detecting from the breath.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. But that equipment have to touch directly with the mass spectrometer, no?
Yes, they have connected they have created the prototype and they connected with the mass and for the detection.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, so then how is it like everybody can use it at home, like, if it is connected to mass?
Yes, that's the question. I'm also finding out more information for that, because they finally said that you can use at home as well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, I mean, mass spectroscopy is such a huge machinery, and
Yes,
how
yes.
connecting it, or this particular equipment is just collecting the samples and then it has to be submitted to the hospital.
Yes, like that. Yes, like
Yeah,
that.
I think so. Yeah. I wanted to know about the chlorhexidine thing. What is the purpose of that particular gel cream?
This gel for the umbilical cord of neonatals to recover fast. The
Okay,
chlorhexidine.
it's
Yes.
just a healing cream.
Yes.
It's okay, fine. Any other questions, students? Okay, then thank you so much, Pooja. It was really interesting. I would request Rebecca to continue.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. At the end of this workshop, I would like to give a vote of thanks. On behalf of Siagat College of Pharmacy, I extend a really heartfelt vote of thanks to all present here who spared time from their busiest schedule to grace the occasion. I would like to thank Ms. Pooja Ashok Torke to guide us so well. Today, we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this will surely encourage us in our future events. I would also like to thank Professor M.N. Navle, Founder President, Dr. Mrs. Sunanda M. Navle, Founder Secretary, Mr. Rohit M. Navle, Vice President of Siagat Institute, Mrs. Rashna Navle Ashtekar, Vice President Admin of Siagat Institute. I would also like to thank our respected Principal, Dr. Rajesh B. Patil. I also thank our active coordinator of today's IIC session, Ranpese ma'am, and the convener, Sadhna Raut ma'am. Last but not the least, I am thankful to all the faculty members and the students who have attended this session. Thank you all. Now I would like to request everyone to please switch on the cameras. Neeraj, please click a photo.
All the smiling faces had been captured.
Thank you,
Now,
Neeraj.
stop the camera.
May I request Sadhna to say a few words to our mentee colleges? Sadhna, you want to say a few words?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, today's session we actually arranged particularly for the Mentee Institute as well as our student also. So some of the participants from the Mentee Institutes are here with us. And actually this session have objective for that Mentee Institute is nothing but they have to, how they have to organize such a kind of IIC sessions. So the motto behind this is nothing but that. But actually, I wanted to say something regarding with the mentor and mentee scheme actually here. So we Srinagar College of Pharmacy actually selected from 127 colleges as a mentor. And actually we are mentoring to total 8 institutes, Goa University including Goa University as well as the Batu University also. And some of the colleges from Vivekanand College from Mumbai and Yash Institute from Aurangabad College, Aurangabad, and some of the Srinagar institutes under us. So we are giving some kind of mentoring sessions to them, and through these sessions, they have to learn about how we have to give the excellence performance in the IIC, or how to extend that stars in that IIC also. This is nothing but regarding with the mentoring, but from the Mentee Institute also we are learning some of the things regarding with the incubation, pre-incubation facilities too. Not only we are the mentor, not only like that way, from Mentee Institute also we are learning some kind of things from them. That is nothing but regarding with the mentor-mentee scheme. And thank you, Pooja ma'am, to give a session, wonderful session on the prototyping. And in future, definitely we will call to you, give a session on the BMC. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Pooja, actually we have with us from Srinagar Technical Education Society's Srinagar Institute of Pharmacy, Lonavala, Mayuresh sir.
Yes, sir.
Mayuresh
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Mayuresh sir.
Yeah, hi Pooja. Yes.
Hello, sir.
I'm audible?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it's
audible.
very, yeah, I would like to specially
Sir, could
mention,
you put your video on, please, sir? Mayuresh, sir?
yes, ma'am. Yeah, it was very nice session, Pooja, and
Thank you, sir.
I would appreciate that. I would also mention that Pooja is our BPharm student.
Yes,
I'm very happy that she is excelling in her field. All the best for your future endeavors, Pooja. Keep rocking. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, sir. Mayuresh, sir. And thank you, Pooja.
Thank
So
you,
with
ma'am,
that,
for inviting me.
Yes, with that we come to the end of this. And I think we can close the session. Sadhna, you can stop recording. We can
Yes,
close
ma'am.
the session.
Give
Thank
me
you
a
so
minute.
much, everyone.